Hello friends, Kurt Bergman, and I am bringing you another game today in my continuing learning process with the game Inside Pitch. It is a cards and dice baseball sim, and as part of that experience, I am replaying part of the 1967 American League season. We're doing all of the opening day games on my channel eventually, and we've done one already. It was the Yankees at the Senators, and I won't spoil the outcome of that for those of you that haven't seen it that would like to go back and take a look. Today we're doing the second game. We're still on April 11th. This is the first game on April 11th, 1967. The Senators and Yankees played on April 10th. This is April 11th. It's the Minnesota Twins at the Baltimore Orioles at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. I am getting close to the point where I'm feeling comfortable enough with the rules of Inside Pitch and the procedures for Inside Pitch to be able to offer some insights to prospective consumers of the game, but I'm not quite there yet. And when I am, I will create that video and post it on my channel. Today, I am not an expert on the game, but I'm going to explain the game as I understand it. If you understand it better than I do, or you think I'm doing something wrong, I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comments below. I want to do the game correctly, and I can't really make comments about the game until I am confident that I really understand it. So you're helping my learning if you if you see something I'm doing wrong and make a correction in the comments. Also, please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions to keep the channel going, so I do appreciate that. The 1967 Minnesota Twins came a whisker from the World Series. They were 91-71. They were tied for second place with the Detroit Tigers at the end. And they had a chance in the final weekend to catch the Boston Red Sox, and they didn't do it. But you could make an argument, and I have sometimes made that argument, that the 1967 version of the Twins was better than the 1965 version of the Twins that actually won the American League pennant. It's a very, very talented group of players. The Orioles in 1967, of course, this is the follow-up season to their 1966 World Series run and victory in 4 games over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Unfortunately for Baltimore, in 1967, they finished in 6th place with a record of 76 and 85. But it was still quite a pennant race. There's wonderful players on both of these teams, and I think this is going to be a fun game today. The opposing pitchers are Jim Kaat for the Minnesota Twins with his opening day assignment against Dave McNally for Baltimore, doing opening day for them. So it's a pair of left-handers on the mound. Let's go to the starting lineups. Oops. There we go. For your visiting Minnesota Twins. Leading off in center field, it's Cesar Tovar. As you can see in 67, doing a little bit of everything for Minnesota. Rich Rollins bats second at third base. Tony Oliva bats third in right field. Harmon Killebrew bats fourth at first base. Bobby Allison drove a race car, didn't he? Bats fifth and plays left field. Rod Carew bats sixth and plays second base. Earl Batty bats seventh and will catch. And Zoilo Versales. I've seen it pronounced both ways on YouTube. I looked it up. I don't know. Versales is what I'm going with. He will bat eighth and play shortstop. And Jim Kaat will bat ninth and do the pitching. He was 16-13 with a 3.04 ERA for the Twins in 1967. These are the as-played lineups. Whenever possible, we do the as-played lineups. Because why? If I don't, heads explode all over this great land of ours, and I won't have that on my conscience. For the Orioles, leading off in left field, Curt Blefary. Batting second at shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Batting third in right field, Frank Robinson. Batting fourth at third base, Brooks Robinson. Batting fifth at first base, Boog Powell. Dave Johnson bats sixth at second base. Paul Blair bats seventh in center field. And Andy Etchebarren will bat eighth and do the catching. On the mound, Dave McNally, and he will bat ninth. He was 7-7 with a 4.54 ERA in 1967 for the Orioles. All right, Cesar Tovar stepping in the batter's box against Dave McNally. First pitch of the ball game. And we have a 6-6-16. We got to switch these around. All right. And we have a home run check for Tovar. So we use the 16 because it's there. McNally's a lefty, and it's a 0. So it's not a home run. And so now we re-roll on Tovar's card. It's a 45, hit to left field. That is Curt Blefary under it, and he will make the first out of the ball game. And we are underway at Memorial Stadium. Now it's Rich Rollins. Pitch from McNally is open, so we re-roll on Rollins' card, and that's hit to center field. Paul Blair is under this one, and that's 2 down in the Minnesota first. Here comes Tony Oliva. I call that a 3.25 is a K+. So we add 10 to Oliva's strikeout number, which is 6. That makes it 16. 3 is well under that. And so Oliva strikes out. It's a 1-2-3 first inning for Dave McNally. Go to the bottom of the first. We have no score in Baltimore. Kaat will face Blefary. Aparicio and Robinson. I always thought of Blefary as a platoon-type player, but he got in 155 games in 1967, and you can see he's leading off in left field on opening day against Jim Kaat. So, interesting. The pitch is a 6-2. That's a home run check. First we look on Kaat, and it's not. So Blefry's left-handed batter. Kaat's number goes 1-7. This is a 15, so we don't bother. Rolling for Blefary, it's not, so we just go to Blefry's card. It's a 5-2, and that's a line smash right at Harmon Killebrew, who gloves it for out number 1. Now it's Aparicio. Luis Aparicio, the pitch. 5-3, we have a slash here, and it's open to the right of the slash. Aparicio's a right-handed batter, so that's where we're looking. So we roll on Aparicio's card, and it's a line smash at Rollins off his glove, and Aparicio's going to be aboard with a single. Now, one of the things we're going to do in this game is to work on strategy. So I'm not using the strategy roll, but instead I'm choosing when to use the strategy, and I'm going to try and push it a little bit and use it when it seems appropriate. And I'm saying right now it seems appropriate. So we're going to try and get Louis the jump. The jump from the pitcher's perspective from Kaat is a 0, so he has no impact on the jump. The ATT is a 4, so we roll the D20, and we look at the 4, and he gets the jump. because 3 is less than 4. So Aparicio is going to attempt to steal. Now we take his number, which is 16. We add 3 from Kaat, so we get to 19. But then we subtract Earl Batty's, or add Earl Batty, as the case may be, his throwing, which is a +2. So we are now over 20. We're at 21, but a 20 will get Louis thrown out. So Louis going. The pitch from Kaat to Frank Robinson is taken by Frank. The throw down from Batty, and Aparicio steals second. So he's on second. Robinson took the first pitch, and we continue with our at-bat. Kaat the stretch, the pitch home to Robbie is a 4-4, so we have an error on a grounder, check. Keep that 9 right there. See if Robbie hits a grounder. He does not. Question mark 8, so we have a left-handed batter. The 9 we rolled is above the 6 here, so it's going to be a fly out to center field. It's going to be caught by Tovar, and there's 2 down. Aparicio could tag and go to third, so let's see if he will do that. His running is a 4. We subtract 2 because it was hit to center field, so he's down to a 2. And do we take into account the center fielder's arm? Oh, man. I'm saying yes, we do, even though it doesn't seem to tell us anywhere that it does. So Tovar's arm is a +1. So Aparicio is down to a 2, but he's back up to a 3. So now we're going to roll our 3 dice. Wait, first D6 is higher than the AB. The runner holds. All right, so if it's a 4, 5, or 6, Aparicio holds. He doesn't hold. He advances to third. All right, so I hope I did that right. Aparicio tags and advances to third. Robinson flies out for the second out of the inning. So Louis is 90 feet away with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And Brooks Robinson is up. He hit 269 in 1967. The pitch is a 6-2. We're doing a home run check again. Robinson, first we got to see if it gets off Kaat's card. It does not. Only a 1 gets off Kaat's card. So we re-roll. It's a 3-2. It's a line drive caught by Versalles, and that will retire the side. Ken Coleman is where I'm getting the Versalles pronunciation from, as well as Ned Martin. So if you have a problem with how I'm saying Versalles, well, you can't take it up with them, but anyway, those are my sources. All right, so we go to the second, and we have no score in Baltimore. Harmon Killebrew, Bob Allison, and Rod Carew, 4, 5, 6 for the Twins. 3-4 is a walk, chance anyway. We got a 12. McNally's a left-handed pitcher, and on the walk, he certainly did walk him. So Killebrew's on first with nobody out in the second. Here comes Allison, 24 homers in 67. 2-5 is nothing to the right of the slash. And, of course, Allison's a right-handed batter, so nothing to the right of the slash. Starline 6 That is hitting the air to right field. Frank Robinson toward the line is going to make the catch, and there's one gone in the Twins' second. Killebrew holds it first, and now it's Carew. McNally's pitch to Rodney is our first ballpark check. Here's our ballpark card. 4-6 is open, so we have a rare play, and the bases, there are men on base. 22, fly ball to center field. This is Blair. He catches it. Killebrew tags and moves up to second base and is called out for leaving early. So that will promptly end the Twins' second inning. Go to the bottom of the second with no score. Carew hit his fly ball to center. Blair caught it. Killebrew tagged and advanced to second, but left too early, and on the appeal, Killebrew was called out. Go to the bottom of the second. Powell, Johnson, and Blair, 5, 6, 7 for the Baltimore Orioles. The pitch, E.T., phone home. No, just kidding. E.T. error on a throw, chance. And we have a question mark 8. No throw, 17. Left-handed batter is way over the 11 for Powell, so it's going to be a fly out to center. And Cesar Tovar catches this one, and there's one down in the Baltimore second. Now it's Johnson. Another ballpark chance. 2-5 is hitting the air to center field. Tovar one more time. Puts it away for out number 2. And Paul Blair with 2 outs and nobody on. Facing Kaat. A 5-2 is a strikeout chance. We had a 6. Look at the left-handed number. And we look at the ballpark here, which I think I'm doing this right. So we add 2. Bumps it to an 8, which is plenty for Kaat to strike out Blair, and that's Kaat's first strikeout. We've played 2 complete, and we have no score at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. Top of the third, Batty, Versalles, and Kaat coming up for Minnesota, 7, 8, 9. Oops, not Carew. Batty only 165 in very limited action in 67. The pitch, 2-5 to the right of the slash, so we got nothing there. And a 3-6 hit in the air to left. Under it is Bleffery, and he will make the catch for out number 1 in the third. Now it's Versalles. Only 200 for him on the 67 season. Quite a drop from the 65 MVP year. The pitch, range play. Grounded to third. That is Brooks Robinson. Brooks Robinson is a 5. Unless I roll a 6, he's going to make this play. He does to Boog Powell, and there's 2 down. Now it's Jim Kaat. Left-handed batting, left-handed pitcher. The pitch from McNally. 2-5. It's to the left of the slash. Kaat's a left-handed batter, so we add K+, we add 10 to Kaat's strikeout number. That bumps it to a 25, which is more than enough to get the job done. And McNally has faced the minimum through 3. After 2.5, no score in Baltimore. Kaat will face Etchebarren, McNally, and Bleffery in the Baltimore third. 8-9-1. 4-4. Error and a grounder chance. 3-6. Hit in the air to left. Under this is Bob Allison, and there's 1 down in the Baltimore third. Now it's McNally. Not an awful hitting pitcher. Pitch, range play on the ballpark. 4-2, hit to center field. So this is Tovar. His range is a 3. And it's going to drop. McNally's got a base hit. Let's see how far he can go. And it's a single. So McNally is aboard with a base hit, and now it's Blefary with one out, one on for Baltimore. Aparicio on deck. Kaat the stretch, checks McNally. The pitch home is a wild pitch check. It's a 3, and it is a wild pitch. McNally moves up to second base. Blefary with a nice RBI chance here now. Kaat the stretch one more time. And it's a home run chance on Blefary's card only because there's no question mark. So we look at the left-handed pitcher. We got a 14. This is a 9 here. So it's not going to be a home run. So we re-roll on Blefary's card. 2-4 is a star line 3. That's hit in the air to right, and under it is Tony Oliva, who puts it away for out number 2 as McNally holds at second, and now it's Aparicio. At least I think McNally holds at second. He's a 1. Oliva, see this, yeah. Yeah, he's not going to advance. Why would you send him? So I'm going to hold him. I'm not even going to roll. All right, Aparicio up, 1 for 1. Stole a base in the first. McNally still at second, and there's 2 outs in the bottom of the third. The pitch, 2-2. Ballet, anyone? It's open. So we go to the batter's card. 3-4 is a star line 3. Hit in the air to right, dropping fast, but Oliva will get there, and that will retire the side in the third. Opening day in Baltimore, we're scoreless through 3. Top of the Minnesota order as McNally has faced the minimum after a fashion. So far, Tovar, Rollins, Oliva, 1, 2, 3 hitters for Minnesota. The pitch from McNally is a 3-2. That's a double question mark. So we take the 8, look down here, and it's a base hit for Tovar because he's a right-handed batter. First Twins hit of the season, and he's on first. He has 19 steals. They're going to try it. So we look at McNally's hold, which is a 0 to the left on his stolen base number. The attempt is a 3. So we're going to see if Tovar can get the jump with 3 or less. It's a 14. He does not get the jump. So now it's Rollins. McNally the stretch and the pitch to Rich Rollins. Walk chance to the right of the slash. Rollins is right-handed batter. We had a 4 and a left-handed pitcher. He's going to walk. So 2 on now for the Twins with nobody out. And Oliva coming to the plate, the number 3 hitter for the Twins today. He had 289 and 67. McNally the stretch. Tony struck out in the first inning. The pitch from McNally to Oliva. Hit by pitch check. We have a -4 on McNally's card. We have a 10 on Oliva's card. He is indeed dotted by McNally, and the bases are dripping with Twins. Top of the third, and it couldn't be much worse because Killebrew hit 44 dongs in 67, and McNally has to deal with him. The stretch, the delivery. It's a walk chance, and he does walk in a run. It's 1-0 Minnesota on the bases loaded walk to Harmon Killebrew. And that's how the Twins will score the first run of their season. Now the infield, that's going to start action actually in the Baltimore bullpen. Ah, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, the pickings are a little bit on the slim side. Bill Dillman going to start to throw in the Baltimore bullpen. 17 relief appearances, 15 starts. He seems like a likely candidate for some potential long relief duty. He is a right-handed pitcher, but right now Allison is at the plate and the bases are loaded. The infield is back for 2. Pitch from McNally is a 5-3. That is a walk chance. And it's a 15. He walked in another run. It's 2-0 Minnesota. 3 walks and a hit by pitch in the inning, and there's still nobody out. 2-0 Minnesota. Top of the 4th. Carew at the plate. They're going to move in at the corners and play halfway up the middle on Carew. Pitch from McNally, 5-5. Lefty is open, so we re-roll on Carew's card. It's a 3-5. Ground ball short. That is hit to Aparicio. The pivot man is Dave Johnson. He is a 0 on the pivot. McNally's double play numbers is 0. Carew's is a 2. They are halfway, so that makes it a 3. So Aparicio to Johnson for 1. The relay to Powell is not in time. Carew beats the wrap. Allison is retired 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Killebrew goes to 3rd, and Carew is safe at 1st. There's Twins at the corners with 1 out now, and it's 3-0 Minnesota. And here's Earl Batty. The infield is double play depth again. Pitch from McNally to Batty is a 4-1. That's open. 5-2 hit in the air to left. Under it is Bluffery. He's got a good arm. -1. Killebrew is tagging. Harmon is a 2 base runner. So let's see if his sacrifice fly number comes into play. It does not, so we roll all 3 dice. Base runner and outfield arm. So he's down to a 1. He's down to a 1. He holds. So with 2 outs now, it's Versailles, and Kaat is on deck. 3 runs in, Killebrew at 3rd, Carew at 1st. I could send Carew. He had 5 stolen bases. Yikes. I'm going to wait. All right, Versailles. Pitch from McNally is a 1-6. That's open. To the right of the slash. 3-5 is hit on the ground to Dave Johnson. He's going to throw to Boog Powell, and that'll retire Minnesota in the 4th. But they punch across 3 runs on 1 hit, and they leave 2 more. After 3.5, it's 3-0 Minnesota. Coming up for Baltimore, it's the meat of the order. Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson, and then Boog Powell for the world champs, defending world champs. Robbie is 0 for 1. The pitch from Kaat is open. It's a 2-2. 4-4. Line smash at 3rd, knocked down by Rollins, but Robbie's going to beat it out. He's on with a single on the infield. And Brooks Robinson comes to the plate. Kaat, the stretch, the pitch to Brooks. Strikeout chance. Look at his number. It's a 6. We add 2. It's an 8. That's a strikeout. And it's Kaat's Second of the game. Now it's Powell. One out, one on. Kaat the stretch. The pitch to Boog for 3. Open. 3-5. Popped up. Carew on the infield dirt will take it. And that's out number 2. And here's Dave Johnson. Kaat the stretch and the pitch. It's a 1-3. That's an error on the throw, maybe. 6-3, hitting the air to left. Won't be an error on the throw. Under it is Allison, and he puts it away for out number 3. We've played 4. Complete in Baltimore. It's 3-0 Minnesota. Opening day, 1967, April 11th. McNally will face 9-1-2 in the Minnesota order. Kaat, Tovar, and Rollins. Home run check for Kaat, but it won't be. 11 is higher than a 4. And it's a question mark 8. We got to re-roll the 20. And it's trouble. This is going to be down the line and left. Jim Kaat's got a leadoff double in the Minnesota 5th. Here comes Tovar. Going to try and bunt Kaat to third. I told you that we're going to try and push the strategy a little bit here. So we'll see how this works. Tovar is a 5 bunter. Kaat's on second. Nobody out in the 5th. Pitch from McNally is a 3-2. That is a walk chance. We cut that in half and round down, so it's a 4. We go to a 5. But it's a 20, so it's not a walk. So we go to the bunt number, which is a 5, and we roll, and it's a 7. He gets the bunt down. Where does it go? 6. It goes right out in front of the plate. Andy Etchebarren hops on it and fires to Dave Johnson covering first, and that will, sure enough, advance Kaat to third. The 4th Minnesota run is 90 feet away now, and it's Rollins at the plate. Looking at stamina, McNally, 23 batters, and he has faced 19 at this point. Rollins at the plate. He's walked and scored a run. 0 for 1 officially. The pitch. We have a ballpark check. We'll save that 10. We might need it. And it's a 2-4. Ground ball to first base. Boog's playing in. So let's see what they... Kaat's not going anywhere. He's a 1, I'm sure, on the speed. No, he's a 2. No, they're not going to do it. So Boog will take it unassisted to first, and there's 2 down now, and Oliva will come to the plate with a chance to drive home the 4th Minnesota run. McNally the stretch. Tony's 0 for 1 officially. He got dotted in the 4th and scored. The pitch. 6-4 is a home run check. First on McNally. No. So we re-roll on Oliva. 4-2. Starline 5 hitting the air to center. Paul Blair is going to put this away. And he does. We're halfway through this one. It's 3-0 Minnesota. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom third of the order for the Orioles. Blair, Etchebarren, and McNally coming up. Blair's 0 for 1. He struck out in the 2nd. The pitch. Strikeout chance. 13. No. We go to Blair's card. 5-6. Ground ball. Killebrew. He's going to flip to Kaat covering the base. And there's 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Etchebarren. And he's 0 for 1. The pitch from Kaat. 3-6. Walk chance. It's a 4. And that, sure enough, is a walk. He loses him. And I think on opening day, that's going to get us a pinch hitter for Dave McNally. See who we got here. Well, Baltimore bench looking a little bit on the thin side. Might have to let McNally go for it here. Boy. No, I'm not. It's going to be Sam Bowens to pinch hit for McNally. He is a right-handed hitting outfielder. Etchebarren's on first. New pitcher will be Dillman. He is warming up in the bullpen again. Kaat the stretch. Checks Etchebarren. 1 out. Infield at double play depth. The pitch home to Bowens is a 4-5. That's an error check. See what Sam does with it here. It's hit to center. Under it is Tovar. A 17 is way over his error number, and that will retire Sam without number 2 on the inning. All right, so now it's Bleffery. Etchebarren still at first. Kaat the stretch, and the pitch is a base hit for the lefty. Etchebarren, no speed demon, he is a 3. Goodness. But a 3 is not high enough to get him to third. So Bleffery's on with an infield hit, and Etchebarren stops at second. 2 men on. That makes Aparicio the tying run at the plate. But there are 2 outs in the Baltimore 5th. Louis is 1 for 2. The pitch. 6-4. Strikeout check. It's a 10. 4 plus 2 is a 6, so it's still too high. Louis gets a chance to try something. It's ground ball to Versailles. He's going to go the short way to Carew, and that will retire the Orioles in the 5th, so they have their first real threat, but they do not score. 1 hit, they leave 2. After 5 complete, it's 3-0 Minnesota. New pitcher, Bill Dillman. He is a right-hander. He will face Killebrew, Allison, and Carew, righty, lefty. On the 67 season, Bill Dillman was 5-9 with 3 saves and a 4.35 ERA. Righty matchup here against the Killer. The pitch, Killebrew's walked twice in the game. Strikeout check, that's a 20, so it's no strikeout. Killebrew gets a shot at it on his card. It's a 3-5, hit in the air to center. It's high, but it's not deep. Blair is there. And Paul Blair makes the catch for out number 1. Allison up. 0 for 1. Walk and a ribby. The pitch. Error on the throw, maybe. And this is hit to right field. Under it, Frank Robinson for out number 2. And now it's Rod Carew. Rodney is 0 for 2. Error check. 3-4. Ground ball, Dave Johnson. I'm thinking that 12 is going to be way too high. And it is. His error number is a 5. So Johnson makes the play to Powell. And it's a 1-2-3 6th inning for Bill Dillman. You can't stop Bill Dillman. You can only hope to contain him. Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson, and Boog Powell, 3-4-5 hitters for the Orioles in the 6th. Kaat working on a shutout. He's got 28 people he can face on his stamina before that may become an issue. He has faced 20, at this point. We're in the bottom of the sixth. 3-0 Minnesota. The pitch. 2-3 is a walk check. It's not a walk. 3-5, Starline 6. Ground ball, Versailles. He fires to Killebrew for out number 1. Brooks Robinson, 0 for 2. Pitch, strikeout check, 17. Way over his number. Starline 6, ground ball Versailles. He fires to Killebrew, and there's 2 down. And with 2 outs and nobody aboard, it's Powell up. Boog is 0 for 2. The pitch. Strikeout check, 7. And he struck him out. That's Kaat's third. We go to the 7th. He's cruising. It's 3-0 Minnesota. Bill Dillman out for inning number 2. Stamina for him. He's a 9. So he's phase 3, so he can keep going without worry of fatigue. Batty is 0 for 2, facing Dillman. The pitch, 1-5 is a home run check on Batty's card. It's not a home run. He's got a 0 there, and we have no ballpark adjustment for it. So we roll on Earl's card. He hits it high but not deep to right. Frank Robinson is there, and there's 1 out now. Versailles up. Look at this. 160 games, 200 average. Wow. Okay. 0 for 2 in this one. The pitch. Walk check. It's a 20. That's way too high. The pitch. Grounded to short. That's Aparicio. He throws to Powell for out number 2. And now it's Kaat. No action in the bullpen. Kitty's going to keep going. Hit by pitch check. -1 on Dillman's card. 0 on Kaat's card. 18 is way too high. So he's not dotted by the pitch. It's a Starline 1. He hits it on the ground to Dave Johnson, who throws to Powell. And the side is retired. We're going to the 7th inning stretch in Baltimore, but the fans are not happy. It's 3-0 Minnesota. Johnson, Blair, and Echebarren, 6, 7, 8 are up for Baltimore in the 7th. Johnson's 0 for 2. The pitch, nothing, so it's a foul ball. It's a wild check, but there's no runners on, so it's a foul ball. We re-roll on Kaat's card. Now it's going to be an error check. Roll on Dave Johnson's card. It's a 5-4 ground ball. Third base, that's Rollins. He is an error 8, and he boots it. It's going to be a 1-base error on Rollins as Johnson is safe at first, and that might inspire some activity. Not yet. Not yet. Stirring around in the Twins bullpen, but nobody throwing yet. Blair 0 for 2, the pitch. Ballpark check. It's a 5-5. We'll keep the 18 just in case. 3-4. Ground ball Versailles. That means Carew will be the pivot man. His pivot rating is a -1. So, what do we got for the double play? 2 on Blair. -1 on Kaat makes it a -1. And -1 more from Carew will make it a 0, so it's not going to be a double play. What I don't know here, runner on first. Roll will be higher. Okay, so then there's a force at second. All right, so Carew flips to Versailles, and they retired Johnson on the fielder's choice. Blair is safe at first, Etchebarren up now. Bottom of the 7th. A little bit earlier than I'd like to do this, so I'm not going to hit for him. Kaat the pitch to Etchebarren. 4-6. Strikeout check. It's a 9. Hey, struck him out, and that's 4 for Kaat. Bringing up Bill Dillman, but can't do that. Not down 3 in the bottom of the 7th. So Bill Dillman goes 2 innings of perfect relief, and his day is done. The pinch hitter will be Kurt Moton. Why it's not Moton, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Sure looks like it should be. He's pinch hitting for Dillman. There's 2 outs in the 7th. At first base, Paul Blair. Caught the stretch and the pitch home to Moton. Single 1. If he's tired, he's not. He's close, but he's not. Moton, ground ball, Killebrew. Gonna take it himself. And that will retire the Orioles in the 7th. We go to the 8th. It's 3-0 Minnesota. We need a new Baltimore pitcher. And they're going to go with Eddie Watt. Name of the game now for Baltimore's bullpen is hold them where they're at. And hope Kaat implodes. Top of the order for the Minnesota Twins, Tovar, Rollins, and Oliva. Righty, lefty. Watt's pitch to Cesar Tovar is to the right, so it's a star line. Got to roll for that. Star line 2, hit to Brooks Robinson, and he fires to Boog Powell for out number 1. Now it's Rich Rollins. I could use Ted Eulander here to pinch hit for him and move Tovar to third. But I'm not going to do that. Not yet. Watt will pitch to the right-handed hitting Rollins. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored for Rich. 2-2. Ballet anyone? 6. On his strikeout number is indeed, hey, struck him out. Baltimore's bullpen has retired 8 in a row. Baltimore's pitching has retired 11 in a row. And now it's Oliva with nobody on. In the 8th, Killebrew on deck. Tony 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a run scored. The pitch, 6-2, range play. Get to the kitchen. Oh, my God, it's a range check. Line drive at short. Aparicio is a 2. 1 or 2, he's going to catch it. He catches it, the liner, and that will retire the Twins in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-0 Minnesota. Kaat getting near the end. He has allowed 4 hits, all singles, 1 walk. He has struck out 4, and nobody has crossed the pay station for Baltimore. The Minnesota bullpen is going to get going. And it's going to be, oh boy. It's going to be Jim Rowland, a left-hander, and Ron Klein, a right-hander, for double-barreled action, just the way I like it. Blefary, Aparicio, and Frank Robinson, 1, 2, 3 in the Baltimore 8th. Blefary's 1 for 3. The pitch to Kurt, Fantastic name, but he spelled it just one letter incorrectly. Strikeout check. It's a 19. That's way too high, so we'll re-roll on Bleffery's card. 5-3 is hit in the air to left. Under it is Allison, and that is one down. Kaat is now fatigued, so he may give up a hit or a walk he otherwise would not have. The parentheticals become problems. Open on a 1-1. 2-4 hit in the air to left. Allison, 2 down. And now Frank Robinson. Kaat facing Robinson, who's 1 for 3. On deck is Brooks Robinson. Pitch. Base hit, Frank Robinson. And that's gonna... Oh, boy. No, that's not gonna do it. Not yet. Not yet. Al Worthington replaces Roland in the bullpen. So it's Klein and Worthington warming up. Kaat the stretch, the pitch to Brooks. It's to the right of the slash. So we re-roll on Brooks's card. 1-3, base hit off the second baseman, Cruz glove. Frank Robinson is a 3. He will go to third. So there's going to be Orioles at the corners now. And Kaat gets one more batter because Powell's a lefty. Tying run at the plate for Baltimore, bottom of the 8th. Powell is 0 for 3. On deck is Johnson. Pitch. Strikeout check. It's a 10. Hey, struck him out. That's 5 for Kaat. The shutout is intact. We go to the 9th. It's 3-0 Minnesota. All right. So, Killebrew, Allison, and Carew to face Watt. Eddie Watt, 3-5 on the 67 season with 8 saves and a 2.26 ERA. The pitch to Killebrew is a 4-3. He walked him. Killer trots down to first, and now it's Allison. Watt the stretch, looking for a double play ball. The pitch, 6-5 is air on a grounder. Starline 6 hit in the air to center. Under it is Blair for out number 1. Killebrew's walk broke a 12 in a row streak for Baltimore pitching. Carew up 0 for 3. The pitch from Watt. Open. It's off Watt's glove on the infield. Everybody's going to be safe. Is Killebrew? No, he will stop at second. 2 on, 1 out, and that's going to get action going in the Baltimore bullpen. It'll be Mo Drabowski. I'm not seeing a lefty. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm right. I'm wrong. I'm going to go Eddie Fisher. Eddie Fisher is going to start throwing. One of my personal favorites, so he's up. No lefty, but he's up. Watt is facing Batty. 0 for 3 for Earl. 1 out. Top of the 9th. The pitch. 5-4 is a range. Got to the catch, and it's a range check. Oh my God, I smell gas. Starline 3. Grounded to first. Range check for Boog Powell. He's a 2. It's by him. Let's see how far it gets. It's a base hit. So, Killebrew will hold at third. Carew holds at second. The bases are dripping with Twins, and it's Versalles. Tempting to hit for him, but they need his gloves, so that's not going to happen. Kaat is on deck. 1 out. Infield is in. They cannot afford more runs to cross the plate. Watt is in major trouble. The pitch to Versalles, 3-5. Range play, get to the kitchen. Oh my God. That's a range check on the ballpark card. Oh my God, I smell gas. Hit in the air to right. Under it is Frank Robinson. Tagging is Killebrew. How is this going to go? Frank Robinson's arm is a 0. Killebrew, well, they got a chance to score him. Versalles is a 1, so if I roll a 1, he's going to come home. He comes home on the sacrifice fly. Zoilo Versalles on a sac fly makes it 4-0 Minnesota, and that just bought Jim Kaat another life. He's going to bat. Carew still at second. Batty at third. At first. 2 outs. Watts pitch to Kaat. 18. Doesn't strike him out. 3-5. Question mark. 8 to center. And it's a base hit for Kaat. Base hit for Kaat. Carew. It goes to center. That's Blair's arm. Blair is a -1. Carew is a 4. +2 makes him a 6. -1 knocks him down to a 5. But 2 outs makes him a 6 again. That's going to score him on Kaat's single. Batty stops at second. It's 5-0, and that's going to do it for Watt. They're coming to get him with a hook. And Eddie Fisher is coming on to face Tovar as the Orioles are hemorrhaging out of every orifice. Watt went 1 2/3. He allowed 3 hits, walked 1, 2 runs so far, struck out 1, no home runs. Batty and Kaat on base are still his responsibility. Fisher went 4-3 in 67. He had 1 save and a 3.61 ERA. Knuckleball specialist. 4-3. It's Tovar, right-handed batter. 4-3 is a strikeout check, but it's a 20, so that's way too high to strike out Tovar. 2-5 is hit in the air to left. Under it is Bleffery, and that will end the Minnesota 9th inning. They get 2 on 3 hits, and after 8.5, 5-0 Minnesota. It'll be Johnson, Blair, and Echebarren in the Baltimore 9th. Fans starting to head for the exits. Jim Kaat says, hey, wait, let me finish my shutout. Kaat has allowed 6 hits, all singles. Johnson is 0 for 3. The pitch from Kaat. Ballpark check. And we have an HRP. Yeah. Possible home run to left field for Johnson. It's a 4. Did he get it? He got it. It's gone. Dave Johnson with a leadoff home run in the 9th. 5-1 now. Worthington and Klein throwing in the bullpen. The shutout's gone. 0 for 3 for Blair. Nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. Pitch to Paul. Strikeout check. 13, not a strikeout. 2-2 line drive. Base hit off Versalles' glove. He's on. That's going to do it for Kaat, and it's going to be Worthington getting the call. Worthington gets the call. Kaat goes 8+ innings. He allows 2, 4, 6, 8 hits. He walked 1. He struck out 5. He allowed 1 run. It was earned. He may allow another. Blair is his responsibility on first base. He is in line for the victory if Worthington can slam the door. Al Worthington is a right-handed closer for the Twins. 8-9 with 16 saves and a .284 earned run average. All right, so Blair is on. Etchebarren is due, and he will not bat. The right-hander is in, which opens up the possibilities on Baltimore's bench. And so it's going to be Russ Snyder. Left-handed batting outfielder to hit for Etchebarren. On deck is Fisher, but that's not going to happen. Worthington the stretch, checks Blair at first. He's not going anywhere. The pitch, 4-4, hit by pitch chance. It's a 17. Worthington's a -6. Snyder's a 2, so it's not going to be a hit by pitch. It's a 3-4. It's a base hit to right. Snyder keeps the line moving. Blair is a 3 base runner. Oliva, they can't do it. They're holding them. I don't know if that's breaking replay rules, but you don't go first to third down 4 in the bottom of the ninth, even if inside pitch tells you to. I said replay. I didn't mean that. I'm an inside pitch. I don't know what I'm playing. All right, so first and second, Blair at second, Snyder at first, and Dave May is going to pinch hit for Fisher. On deck is Blefary. There's 1 out. There's nobody out. 2 on. And the Orioles are down 4. It's 5-1 Twins. Boy, those runs in the ninth are looking big now. The pitch from Worthington to May is a open because he's a left-handed pinch hitter. 3-6, line drive off of Caru's glove. Is Blair going to score on that? Yes, he is. Snyder, his speed will take him to third. 5-2 now, and the tying run comes to the plate in Blefary. We got some ninth inning drama on our hands. Nobody out. Snyder at third, May at first. Infield at double play depth. Blefary, 22 bombs on the 67 season. Klein throwing in the bullpen. The pitch. Ballpark check. Question mark 7. So we go back to Blefary, but it's a 20 on the D20, and that's going to go to right field. It's going to be caught by Oliva. Snyder's going to hold, and again, I'm probably breaking. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not, because I can re-roll for his sacrifice fly number. I'll try that. It's not a 1, so Snyder will hold at third. 1 out now, 2 on. Tying run now becomes Aparicio. Worthington the stretch. Aparicio 1 for 4. Frank Robinson on deck. 4-5 is an error check. 6-4 is a star line 4. That's hit to excuse me, that's hit to Carew. His error number is a 7. Clank. That's an E4. And it's a one-base error on Carew. That will score Snyder. And now the winning run comes to the plate in Frank Robinson. And that's not good news for anybody. Except the Orioles, of course. All right, so let's reset here. We got May at second. Dave May at second. Louis Aparicio at first. There's one out. And Frank Robinson is at the plate. He's 2 for 4. On deck is Brooks Robinson. I'm going to yank Worthington. The guy's been an arsonist since he came in the game. So it's going to be Ron Klein. Now, Ron Klein, if you're looking for an eyebrow, you Google Ron Klein, and I promise you are not going to be disappointed. He was a tough hombre out of that bullpen in the 60s. Made his money with the Senators, but was still good in 67. He is 7-1 with 5 saves at .377. But the big difference here, and the reason I'm going to him, is because of this home run number. Look at 1-14 on Worthington's card. Only a 1 on Klein's card. He kept the ball in the ballpark, and Robinson hit 30 bombs. Trying to avoid a walk-off. Infield at double play depth. May at second. Aparicio at first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Frank Robinson, maybe the greatest clutch hitter of the 60s, is at the plate. Other than that, everything looks good for Minnesota. On deck is Brooks Robinson. The pitch. 5-1 is a base hit. Minnesota is going to gag up the lead. Base hit is going to score May. It's 5-4. Aparicio's speed is a 4. He will go from first to third. Tying run 90 feet away for Brooks Robinson. Now the Twins, with 1 out, runners at the corners, winning run at first base. So they're going to play in at the corners halfway up the middle and hope to get out of this thing. Klein facing Brooks Robinson, who's 1 for 4 on deck, is Boog Powell 0 for 4. Pitch to Brooks. It's an open. We re-roll on Brooks's card. Hit in the air to left. Under it is Allison. He will make the catch. And we may have a play at the plate. Sac fly number is 2. We start with that. No. So now we're going to re-roll all 3 because Aparicio is going to try and score on the sacrifice fly. All right, so base running is 4. Allison's arm is a +1. Can you believe it? Allison makes the catch. Aparicio tags. Tying run heading to the plate. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. He will score. We are tied. It's a 5-run ninth for Baltimore. Brooks Robinson delivers him with a sacrifice fly with 2 outs. Now it's Powell. Now they can win. All right. Now it's Powell. Robinson at first. 2 outs. Klein, the stretch. The pitch to Boog. Hey, struck him out, and that ends the ninth. But the Orioles, with a big 5-run ninth, have tied the ball game. We're going 10 in this one. Extra innings today. Ed Eulander will pinch hit for Rich Rollins in the top of the 10th. Mo Drabowski is on for the Orioles. 7-5 record, 12 saves, a 160 earned run average in 95 innings. and one of the regulation stars of the 1966 World Series. Ulander, a left-handed batting outfielder, platoon center fielder for the Twins. The pitch, Starline, lefty, ground ball. Aparicio fires to Powell, and there's one down. Ulander is retired. Now it's Oliva with Killebrew on deck. Starline. 2, hit to center. Under it is Blair, and there's 2 down. Now it's Killebrew. Harmon 0 for 1 with 3 walks. 1 ribby, 1 run scored. The pitch from Drabowski. And he walked him. 4 walks for Killebrew on the day. Now it's Allison coming to the plate. Drabowski the stretch and the delivery. Error check. Starline 4, hit to third. That's Brooks Robinson, but a 20 is way too high for his error number, and he makes the play to Powell for out number 3 in the top of the 10th. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Chance for the Orioles to walk this off and complete a huge opening day comeback. It'll be Dave Johnson, Paul Blair, and new catcher Larry Haney. 6, 7, 8. Ron Klein is a 5 on stamina, and he has burned through 2 of them already, but let's see if they got anybody worth warming up in the bullpen. It's going to be, oh boy, Jim Rowland, the left-hander who was throwing before. He's going to start to throw again. And joining him will be Jim Perry. Lefty-righty double barrel action in the bullpen, just the way I like it. All right. Johnson from Klein. Open. Ground ball, Killebrew. He loves it and steps on first for out number 1. Now it's Blair. Blair is 1 for 4. Scored a run in the 9th. The pitch. Range play. Oh my God. I smell gas. Range play at the ballpark. 4-5. Home run 8. This is where it gets confusing. Possible home run to center. Did Blair get enough of it? It's a 12. He did not. And Ulander brings it down. Tovar now at third. Ulander in center. 2 outs, bottom of the 10th, and now it's Larry Haney. Klein's pitch to Haney. Hey, struck him out, and we're going 11. We're going 11 on opening day. Carew, Batty, and Versailles, and we may have a pinch hitter for Batty. Drabowski back out. His number is 9. He's faced 4 hitters so far. Carew 1 for 4. The pitch to Rodney. Error check. Line shot at third. Gonna get Brooks Robinson with a 4. That's a 3, and that's gonna be a 1-base error. Getting Carew on base, an error by Brooks Robinson. All right, so Batty is up, and he's a disaster at the plate, and they're going to the bench. not going to play small ball. They're going Rich Reese to bat for Batty in the 11th. Versales on deck. Grabowski the stretch, the pitch. Strikeout check, no strikeout. 1-4 ground ball Robinson. This might be trouble. Double play is +1, +1, +1 for Robinson. 3 or less. No. Rich Reese legs it out. Carew is retired 5-4 on the fielder's choice. Versales comes to the plate. Problem is you can't really hit for the guy, even though he's became an offensive millstone by this point. Well, maybe they have to, though. Yeah, they're gonna. Russ Nixon, backup catcher, will hit for Versales. Left-handed batting catcher, hit .235, 1 homer. At first is Reese. Maybe they should run for Reese. He's a 3. Backup shortstop is a 3, so there's no point. Leave Reese right there. Grabowski the stretch. The pitch to Nixon. 3-2 error on a throw. If there's a throw, Starline 6, hit in the air to right. That's Robinson, and he will make the catch for out number 2. All right, another pinch hitter for the Twins. They're going for it in the 11th. Oh, boy. Frank Castro going to bat for Ron Klein. 2 outs. Reese at first. Castro, right-handed batter, 323. Pitch from Grabowski. Ballpark check. 5-2 ground ball. Dave Johnson. He's going to throw to Powell, and that will retire the Twins in the 11th. So Grabowski does his job. Nixon comes in to catch. Jackie Hernandez will come in to play short and bat in the 7th spot. And the new pitcher will be Jim Rowland. In the bottom of the 11th. Jackie Hernandez comes on. Jim Rowland will face Grabowski, Blefary, and Aparicio, unless there's pinch hitting going on, although Grabowski hit .350. Yeah, he's their best bet. So Grabowski's going to bat. Rowland's pitch to Mo. Home run check. It's a 13. It's not a home run. Base hit off Carew's glove. Grabowski's on. Now he's a 2, and they might run for him. They will. Belanger will run for Grabowski in the bottom of the 11th. Belanger running for Grabowski. Warming in the bullpen is Stu Miller. He will be the next Oriole pitcher if we go to the 12th. Blefary up. Do they make him bunt? No. Pitch from Rowland. Starline. Should have made him bunt. Ground ball 3rd. That's to Tovar. Double play chance, -1. 1, so he's a 0, +1, so it could be if I roll a 1. It's not. Belanger's retired 5-4 on the fielder's choice. Blefary is safe at first. With 1 out, it's Aparicio. Louis, 1 for 5 on the day with a run scored. Scored the tying run in the 9th. On deck, Robinson. Pitch from Roland. Wild pitch check. And it's a 3. That's a wild pitch. That's going to move Blefary to second base. And Aparicio with a chance to be the walk-off hero. On deck is Robinson. Frank Robinson. Roland to stretch. The pitch to Louis. That's open. That's going to be hit to right and deep. That's going to get over Oliva's head, and it's going to be a walk-off winner for the Baltimore Orioles. Aparicio with a long single, scoring Blefary from second, and the Orioles win 6-5, completing a comeback from a 5-run deficit. I'll give you the line scores for the Orioles: 6 runs. 13 hits, and they committed 1 error. For the vanquished and crushed Minnesota Twins, 5 runs on just 5 hits, and they committed 2 errors. 1 critical one in the 9th by Carew. Winning pitcher Mo Drabowski, losing pitcher Jim Roland. As the Orioles win on opening day. Thanks for being with me. This has been Inside Pitch. Let me know in the comments if you want more. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.